Hello peepskulls! So I'm going to try and keep this video fairly short because it's getting a little bit later and I've had a tough, tiring day for reasons again I won't go into. Now my happy thing today, I was thinking, what could I actually talk about? I felt awful for most of today. What could I talk about? And then I remembered the song I was listening to on the way into work, which I have just discovered. Now this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. Those not familiar with the term Marmite, it's actually a foodstuff / spread that we have over here, which is kind of polarising due to its taste. You either love it or hate it, therefore the term Marmite. So this song is actually the new song, and more specifically, the new single / new video for Avril Lavigne's Hello Kitty. Those of you who already know this song, I fully expect a lot of you to go, how can you like that song so much? It is awful, it is an abomination. The way I see it is so clashy / completely out of it ridiculous that makes me love it. A bit of context, the songs I tend to love are songs that I initially started hating. Granted, I haven't initially hated this, but it gives you a bit of an idea of how my brain works with how it likes songs. Someone actually described it as faux dubstep, which is kind of perfect because it made me want to kind of listen to more Skrillex, but it's not quite Skrillex in the same way that pop punk isn't punk. Now, I mention the video specifically because there is so much stereotypical Japanese culture stuff that of course goes along with the Hello Kitty theme of it. Quite a lot of people are actually branding this as racist because of so many themes that are so heavily stereotypical for Japan. But there's also counter arguments of, well, she actually went with a Japanese team who set all this up and went through all this, and she loves the Japanese fans and she did it for the Japanese fans, and there is culture of Hello Kitty culture and stuff, so think what you will of it, so I won't get into that. I just know that I absolutely love this song, for the moment at least, of course. And it kind of puts a smile on her face. It's kind of boppy, and yeah, it's good. It's good. Then again, there is of course the possibility that I only like it because everyone bloody hates it, and I like a little bit of a song like that. For example, one of my favourite old bands was The Darkness. If anyone's familiar with them, they're a band from Lowestoft in England, which I actually lived in for about a couple of years, which is weird that ended up happening. They are kind of rockers in a classical sense, with the whole high-pitched falsettos and all that, and the solos, and quite a few people hated that because it was so, for want of a better word, cheesy in that style, but they're absolutely brilliant. Now, I just like something that is a little bit controversial sometimes and is fun and doesn't take itself seriously, and of course, those who know me totally know I am not biased in this at all. Yes, I've been known to have a weird sort of thing for Hello Kitty stuff, okay. It's not that I'm obsessed with Hello Kitty stuff, but at some point I went from, oh, Hello Kitty, isn't that a bit ridiculous? Oh, wouldn't it be great if I was like, oh yeah, I love Hello Kitty too. If you do something enough times, it ends up becoming your actual behaviour. So I guess by default I've ended up having an affinity for Hello Kitty stuff. Not that I have loads of stuff, I have 2 things if that. Because of that. I know it's weird, but there you go. And this song is added to that collection as such of things that I like that is Hello Kitty related. So yeah, all good. All good. Happy stuff. Of course I have to say happy stuff, because it maybe counteracts the slight, yeah, Hello Kitty. Happy days. Oh, and don't get your hopes up, I'll be doing a cover of that song anytime soon though. I don't want to disappoint. But it's not completely off the cards.